Hello, Internet, and what is happening? I am the one and only DJ, VinnyMac, and it has been an incredible amount of time since we last streamed here on Twitch TV. I believe, if I remember correctly, the last time that we did, in fact, stream, it was in November, and that was a very long time ago. So, definitely want to thank everybody for tuning into this very short stream. I'm basically just going to be playing a couple of levels of Tiny Toons, which is one of my favorite games that I played growing up. And, yeah, very exciting times. And why is it I begin a stream and everybody has questions? Okay, so I guess let's get down to it. Let's go ahead and start our screen capture from the NAS. There we go. Let's do it. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, let me double check the sound from the from our screen capture, because if I remember correctly, it's probably going to be insanely loud, and we do not want that at all. We want it just enough that you can hear both the game and me. So, that having been said, I went ahead and took care of that. So, if for some reason it's still too loud or too low, you know the drill. Just let me know, and we'll fix it, as we always do. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into it. Everything sounds fine from my end, but like we always say, things may be completely different on your end. So let me know if things sound too loud or too low. And in fact, from my end, it sounds just slightly too low, so go ahead and turn it up just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, very cool. For the very first level of Tiny Toons, I like to, actually, let me rephrase, for the first two sets of levels, I like to choose Plucky, so go ahead and do that. I hope that this is going to be a very quiet stream because I'm very tired after today. Had some things done that are never fun, but it's all part of life, and you gotta do it. So, here I am, enjoying a game I used to play a lot when I was younger, and had a lot of fun doing it. And in fact, to be honest with you, it took a long time before I ever beat the final world. Because, of course, being one of 8 kids, you don't really get that much time on the Nintendo. So, there you have it. Dope, dope. And I see E-Dog popping in the chat. What's up, E-Dog? You and I hung out at PAX South. Unfortunately, I was very busy, so I didn't really get to spend that much time with you. And then, of course, all the crap that I had to deal with on Sunday, which kind of sucked, because I was incredibly sick. Not like seasonally sick, but the issue that keeps me from doing things type of sick. So, that type of stuff. I had some surgery today, and feeling a little bit better, but time will tell if that surgery really did any good. And for those of you guys who don't know, episode 1304 of the podcast aired on Thursday, and 1305 aired on Sunday. So 1304 is already up, so if you want to take a look at that, you can do so on Mixcloud and YouTube. 1305 won't be up until a little later, so don't expect that just yet. I've been so swamped. Good old Elmira. She's the devil, isn't she? I love making the characters do funny things when you clear the exits. So much. And just a reminder, I'm not planning on streaming for too terribly long, because like I said, I am very tired from today. Having to wake up at 5 o'clock kind of sucks. Especially when you're usually going to bed around that time. No. See, if I remember correctly, there are some ghosts over here that I need to dodge. There we go. Woohoo! I love it. No! That's what I get for looking at my OBS screen when I'm trying to adjust my own volume. Oh well. I'm still alive, that's what's important. And I love this music right here! It's so awesome. Alright, let's do it. Like I said, I'm gonna choose Plucky again for this particular level. And I am playing with the turbo controller too, so if I get stuck in the quicksand here, no problem. Like now. You know I want Plucky. Oh man, I tried to kill him, but no cigar. Oh well. I remember when I was a kid, this was the other level that kind of held me up for a while. And when I mean kid, I mean maybe like 3, 4 years old. Or maybe it seems like that. And actually, I gotta tell you, playing it with the turbo controller is definitely weird for me, because I'm playing with the joystick. So that's a little foreign to me, but nonetheless I'm doing it, and having a lot of fun doing something a little different than I remember. No, I don't want Buster. There we go. There we go. I love doing that so much. Everyone's favorite level! Wait a minute. Is it here? No, it's not here. Trying to remember, there's a glitch somewhere in here which allows you to go into the green area there. Hooray! First one up from the heart. it. And actually, if I remember correctly, if I go down here... Or no, I guess I have to go down this way. Yeah, I do. Shh! Jeez! That hurt. A lot. Definitely want to thank everybody for tuning in, especially those at VinnyMacRadio.com and those who were tuning in via VLC using Livecaster. Oh man, that hurt. That really, really hurt. And if it is... Nope. Wasted so much time over you, Buster. Trying to remember, is it here? Alright, let's go over to Hampton. Get us some extra lives for our carrots. Oh, it's here. I can use my turbo controller. You know what? I think this is the newer version where they may have fixed that. Either that or it's the one that's over here. It's over here. Nothing. Crap. I think that was the way I tried to go. But anyway, let's go back. Shh! Leave it to me! Alright, no need to go to Hamptons this time since we don't have enough carrots to warrant going there. Thank you! Okay, I didn't think it worked on those little things. Yeah, I don't want Buster. You're not gonna help me in this situation. Ah, here we go. I couldn't move fast enough, but that was totally my fault. Totally my fault. All right, let's just try to speed run this without getting the heart, since I'm gonna lose it anyway, and I couldn't hit that fast enough. Darn hands. That's part of the problem. Or is it this one? Yeah, I think this may be the version where they fixed that, where you can't do that. God damn it. Like Homestar Runner, we're gonna get it this time. Really? The song is probably going to haunt me tonight. Damn it. Okay, it still works. Barely. Alright. Not planning on going to Hamptons, but am planning on jumping right past this thing. Like I said, we don't have enough carrots because we've already stopped to see Hampton. He was doing cool. I'm so disappointed I can't go back there. Like old times. Alright, let's get the hell out of here! Good old Elmira. Alright. Should be opening up here any second. There we go. Let her do her loving thing. There we go. Awesome. Now the fun part. What? That I really don't understand, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take responsibility. Damn! Not quite, but still cool. No, I still don't want Buster. Okay, now there's something here too. I don't remember what it is. Oh. Ha. Hold that thought. I'm going to pause this real quick. I just remembered I had the chat in subscriber mode for the podcast. For those of you guys who don't know, when I do a podcast, I generally turn partnership off, and also I turn subscriber mode on, which is essentially catch-22, because when I turn partnership off, you cannot subscribe, which ultimately means that the chat is disabled. So, there you go. Let's fix this. Okie dokie. There we go. Okay, there we go. As most of you guys know, I typically don't utilize the Twitch platform as a means to chat and what have you. All that happens at VinnyMacRadio.com, primarily for the VIP subscribers, which is primarily why I still do this. Twitch is just kind of another platform that I utilize for others to be able to check out what I'm doing. So yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, when I do the podcast, I turn partnership off and I turn subscriber mode on for the chat, which means that you can't, even if you were subscribed to the channel, that doesn't mean anything because partnership is off. So when I put the chat in subscriber mode, it basically means nobody can chat. And of course, for the podcast, that's done intentionally for that very purpose, because we don't utilize Twitch as a means to chat. So that is the story behind that. All right, so now that that's taken care of, let's go ahead and get back to it. I think it was this I'm thinking of. There's something here, and I don't remember what it is. Yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, Yoshi Blade and I have deemed this to be the Nutter Hat because he thinks that it looks like somebody has jizzed all over this hat. So I just kind of roll with it, and that's about it. Now you gotta remember, some of these barrels you cannot touch because they have gunpowder in it, and if you touch it, you die. That was close. And in fact, I wore this hat specifically for Yoshi Blade, because I knew he would like it. Especially if it is covered in creamy goodness. Alright, this bastard. Why did I have a feeling I was gonna die? Right there. Oh man. That means I get to start all over at the first level of World 2. That's okay. We'll just try to run it. Try to run through it. Plus, I wasn't really that happy with this, the gameplay of this particular level anyway. Come on, there we go. Lame. The only reason why I'm doing a stream tonight is primarily because between now and the end of February, I'm going to be incredibly busy. I'm going to be in Phoenix starting on Friday for a week and a half, and then literally after I come back, I will be on my way to National Harbor, Maryland for MagFest, and then after that I have a whole bunch of work to do. Which I'm going to have to play that by ear depending upon how things work after that. And since I hadn't done a stream since November, at least one that was not a podcast, I wanted to make sure that I did one so people don't forget that I'm here, because sometimes I forget that I'm here, and that this is a thing that I do for people. But to be honest with you, I really didn't want to, considering everything that I had to deal with this morning, but at the same time, you know, priorities, as I always say. Hey, E-Dog, welcome to the chat. As you probably noticed, I turned subscriber mode off. When I do the podcast, I turn partnership off and enable subscriber mode only, so nobody can use the chat because we don't utilize Twitch's chat platform as a means to communicate during the podcast. Since Hitbox is our official partner for the podcast, that is the typical place where we do that. Crap. Alright, now time to get our carrots exchanged for extra lives. Hooray! I'm gonna need them. Okay, we already checked that. Oh, nope, there it is. I knew it. But I don't recall that there's anything actually back here that I can do or do anything with aside from just going behind the wall. It's been so long. I love doing that a lot. Come over here, Elmira. Start loving yourself. That kind of hurt. I love it. Hell yeah. I'll take that one up. Good, I'm glad you had a lot of fun at PAX South, E-Dog. I had a lot of fun too. Because I kind of expected it to be a very chill event, which of course it is what it was, and I was invited. I don't necessarily know if I go back. Shit. I don't know if I'd necessarily go back next year. Not because it was horrible, but just because I don't necessarily know that I'm going to be able to take that kind of time off next year for that particular event. Come on, Pluggy. That was close. Alright, round two, buddy. Let's do it. One. Where's that sucker? Work with me. I'm trying to be careful, too. We spent too much time here. Yep. We might be spending more time here. Who knows? Okay. Okay, good enough. That took a long time, didn't it? Alright, let's see. I'm trying to remember. I believe it's... Yep, good, I chose correctly. Because we're gonna need him. Okay. I need to really stop pressing the turbo button when I don't mean to. Squirrel! That, and I just really need Taz right now. I don't remember. Does it go this far? Yep, apparently. I'm not gonna be that brave. Yoshi Blade, I don't understand the question. Where's stream at? Oh, lame. Alright. Like I said, I love doing that. And this should sound familiar to anybody who's been following my work-in-progress tracks. This is the Haunted Forest, and this is one of the work-in-progress tracks that I'm currently working on. I'm very excited about it, and it's definitely one of my favorites from this particular game. Oh, shit. Well, better to die early on, right? At least in a game. I hate those things. And now the capture card's being slow. Alright, I'm gonna have to die because there's no good way to complete this level without Taz and I hate those so much. Oh, man. Bastard. Yoshi Blade, what are you talking about? I don't, like I said, I don't understand the question! Fuck. Okay, one more life to beat this. Probably not gonna happen, but we'll see. Fuck! Well, like I said, it's better to get a game over. Or no, we got one more life, literally. I lied. Not because I wanted to, but because I didn't know, and because I did the same thing 3 times over and over again. Alright, so we did make the right decision to choose the Tasmanian Devil, because we definitely need him. Not this time, buddy. Fuck. Dope, dope. Move quickly, or this bastards will follow me everywhere. Oh, hell no. We've spent too much time here. I'm not going to Hamptons for one extra life. Alright. Get to have fun. I'm gonna wait a minute because I don't remember if it's at the very end or if it's in the middle. Alright, here we go. You were never much of a swimmer, Taz. And I know I missed the heart, but that's okay. Just trying to get this thing done. This bitch. Shit. There we go. Shit! We know we can't do that. Or that. One of the common problems with the capture card is sometimes there's like a 700 millisecond delay, and that's eating against me considering I was never that fast anyway. Alright. So, E-Dog and Yoshi Blade, anything in particular going on with you? Can you even hear me? And when I say you guys, I mean the guys over at VinnyMacRadio.com. You guys are killing me. As I whack the microphone. Very nice. Okay, that's taken care of. Okay, very cool. For those of you guys who have never seen a photo of the studio, there is a ton of technology that's required to make all of this work. Most particularly the technology that we use outside of Twitch here. Alright, well. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of that. And let's see what we can do. What I'll do is I will take a quick break, and I suppose that's a big suppose. I suppose that we will be back after this. Alright guys, that is the stream for tonight. That was some of Yoshi Blade's work in progress tracks that we had played on episode 1304 of the podcast. Like I said, I really just wanted to do a very short stream just to make sure that people knew I was still alive. And that, yes, I am still alive. Whether or not I'm doing well up here, that's questionable. But nonetheless, I am still here and still hard at working at video games and video game music. And still doing my thing. As I said, I will be heading to Phoenix very early in the morning on Friday, and I'll be there for about a week and a half, and then literally when I get back, very late at night, the next morning I will be heading to National Harbor for day 0 of MagFest, the Music and Gaming Festival, the prime event of the year. I'm going to be flying in Yoshi Blade, Beat Drop and his fiance, and also helping to bring DJ Cupanata and some of his friends from Canada to day 0 a little earlier than they had originally anticipated. And of course, we're going to hang out with Electrokinetica and many people from Overclock Remix and the Game Chops community. So I'm very excited about that. And this is really just going to be an insane month for me. So I hope everyone has fun, despite the fact I'm losing my mind. But that's why I do this. So before I let you go, we always leave you with something, so I guess I will leave you with another one of my favorite work in progress tracks that Yoshi Blade has been working on, and I'm very excited to see how that turns out. So on behalf of everybody here at VinnyMac Productions, VinnyMac Interactive Entertainment, and just everybody who makes this stream possible, thanks so much for coming out for this very short stream. Make sure that if you like what you see here, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, Hitbox, YouTube Gaming, all the good stuff. All the details are down below in the description. And of course, you can even consider making a donation. But of course, I never expect that. But if you do, that money goes to good use. So without further delay, thanks for coming. And who knows when we'll see each other next time. But it was awesome hanging out. And, you know, like I said, we'll see you next time.